Hello and grüß Gott, I'm Peter Bradshaw of The Guardian, and welcome along to this review channel, where I shall be offering, as so often in the past, the tahini of criticism in the hummus of discourse. And can I please pre-remind you to subscribe and leave a comment? The end of the world is something that can only be thought about with horror. But Joshua Oppenheimer's unearthly musical drama The End, set in a fossil fuel oligarch's luxury survival bunker, replaces that with something even worse, sadness, and maybe with something even more wrenchingly unbearable. Not with hope exactly, but a strange sense that it might not be the end, an evolutionary stage on the way to something else, something unknowable, but something which makes humanity's current state even tinier than simple annihilation. Michael Shannon and Tilda Swinton play the last super-rich couple in the world, a breezily self-assured energy magnate and the distrait former ballerina he married. After an environmental catastrophe 25 years earlier, they have retreated from the civil disorder deep underground in an eerily well-appointed suite of rooms with food, air and medicines in which they keep their colossal modern art collection. Their only son, played by George Mackay, busies himself creating a tweed diorama model of a quaintly imagined American landscape and assisting his father with his self-serving autobiography for no one to read on the subject of how climate change wasn't his fault. Their loyal servant, played by Tim McInerney, cooks them exquisite meals from foodstuffs cultivated in their own agritech lab. Their irascible doctor, played by Lenny James, sorts out their depression and insomnia with pharmaceuticals. And Swinton's friend, played by Bronagh Gallagher, is there from the old days of the theatre to keep her spirits up. They have emergency drills with survival suits for if the air supply packs up. These are themselves a creepy choreography of death, and practice on the firing range in case a member of the angry underclass shows up. And this worst case scenario does appear to be a reality one day when a young woman, played by Moses Ingram, somehow finds her way into the compound. After a violent confrontation, they decide on making peace and contemplating a new possibility. What if the son is in love with her?
I'll never feel a storm blowing warm and wet. I'll never see the hills dark in silhouette.
I think I like her.
But you've never met anybody before.
Time for blue to black.
And I know it can't turn back.
What if we just left this place?
There's nothing out there. You must be very brave, what you went through.
And all this with bright, oddly primary-coloured musical interludes and some delicate choreography, a post-apocalyptic La La Land. Perhaps the musical score is derivative, but what Oppenheimer is doing here commands attention. He's facing something from which everyone in art as in life averts their gaze, and the resulting film is far better than others notionally on the same subject, like Lars von Trier's Melancholia or Adam McKay's well-intended Don't Look Up. Shannon and Swinton sing and dance their way around the edge of the volcano, and then around their new feelings about becoming grandparents and what that might mean. There are very good performances, but perhaps especially from Shannon, who is subtle and sometimes even sympathetic, considering that his character is the author of this entire situation. For some, this film will be understandably too oppressive in its pure sober seriousness. A completely sung-through opera version might yet be produced in Bayreuth or Vienna. I can't stop thinking about it. And that's it. Please give this vlog a like and a share on your socials. Please pull back your fist at shoulder height and smash it into the subscribe button, and then leave a comment telling me what you think about anything at all. And also, please, I know I've said this before, but please, buy my book, The Body in the Mobile Library and Other Stories. Details given below. See you next time.